Welcome to the Montgomery Market Minute for March 2020. So I'm sitting here with Brandy, of course, from Build Collective. We're here again to share with you another market minute and we've been going over, so don't get mad at us, but it's been more like the market 7 minutes the past few weeks, or a few months, I should say. But we're actually going into March of 2020. We sit here, it's in the middle of April or beginning of April right now. So we want to kind of share with you what's going on, what we're seeing right now out in the market. So why don't you kind of jump into some details and then we'll bounce back and forth.
Yeah, so we normally start with the number of new listings. So in March, there were 17 new single-family listings in Montgomery. That's down from 21 the year before and slightly down from February with 20 new listings. So typically this time of year, we start to see things pick up.
Sure.
But I think given the current climate, the fears over the coronavirus, the current stay-at-home order, I don't think we'll see those typical spring numbers like we have been seeing as far as new listings.
Spring maybe pushed back a little bit. And if you notice, we didn't jump right into the corona. We've done a couple different podcasts discussing that. We know it's going to affect the market. There's going to be some statistics that we're going to see in here, but we don't want to dwell on that because really what's going on in the market is selling. I mean, it's kind of incredible. Now, things aren't at the pace they were 3 weeks ago, but things are still popping on the market. People are still going through houses. Real estate is essential, so things are happening. So I just want to, we do not by any means mean to gloss over it, but it's life is going on. People need to still sell and need to still buy. So I want to kind of hit on that.
You mentioned that those great listings are still going fast and even faster for March. So the good news, like we said, those properties are still moving. So of the 17 new single-family listings that came on in March, by the end of the month, 6 of those were under contract with an average of just 2 days on the market.
Pretty incredible.
So they're moving quickly.
Cool. Yes.
And even back into February, there were 20 new listings. 9 of those are under contract. So even though the coronavirus is out there, buyers are also still out there and they're still making offers.
Yeah, and we're seeing things now on, it used to be we review everything on a month-to-month basis. It's funny, now we're looking at day-to-day and week-to-week. We just got from Cole Banker some numbers that showed 700 in Ohio, in Cincinnati went pending this past week. So things are happening. We've been on the stay-at-home order now for almost 2 weeks. It's coming up on that. And with that, things are still happening. People are doing it. Obviously, we're disinfecting things, that sort of thing. But people are going through houses and we're being responsible. But sales are happening.
We're just taking extra precautions.
On that. So, and we are actually encouraging people, if things are, first off, if you're comfortable, go ahead and list. The competition is less, significantly less. Buyers are still out there. I mean, we have more time than ever to be online, whether it's on one of the brokerage websites, whether it's on Facebook, Instagram. People are looking at stuff over and over. So if you want to list, it's all about comfort level. You do not have to. And a lot of people are going to be waiting. So we're thinking that the spring market may now be pushed back to May and June, if not June and July. Just based on what's happening.
Well,
so
I think
far.
the minute this stay-at-home order is lifted and people are feeling more comfortable and those coronavirus numbers show to be under control and it's dying down, people are going to want to be out there.
Yes.
So all the people who've been kind of waiting it out are going to be eager to get out there and see what's out there.
Yes. Yeah,
so I think
totally right.
I think May, like you said, end of May, probably June will be really good times.
Yes. And the sun's out today. It's a Friday. What is it? April 4th or April 3rd? I'm sorry. And it's beautiful out. So people are walking. They have a pretty good. I drove by a for sale sign the other day, and it said for sale, but it said not yet. So it's out there. So I was driving around. If I'm driving around, other people are driving or walking, and that's kind of sort of thing. So they're seeing houses. They're excited about that. I'm actually going to take a quick break and mention. So this is actually just improvised completely. We stopped over at the Green Farm Juicery. They're over in Blue Ash. We were grabbing actually a referral gift from one of our clients that referred us to somebody else. We wanted to kind of mention it because on the phone, it was so nice. I called them and I said, hey, do you guys mind? So they're right next to Sleepy Bee if you don't know where they are. I called them and I just asked, hey, are you guys still selling? They're selling obviously juice. They're also selling gift cards. They brought it right out to my car. So just thank you guys over there for offering this. They made a great point though to say it's immune boosting. So I thought that I'd put a little plug in there.
Yeah, that's what you need right now.
Yeah, I'm bringing some home to Logan and I gave some to my dad. So you all have to have one as well. So thank you guys. It's a little. We normally have a sponsor, but with things going on, we weren't going to reach out to anybody to help push them out. We just wanted to push somebody that we are already supporting right now.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
And also the Montgomery Chamber of Commerce has published a list of businesses that are still open and ways that you can help them out right now.
And that's on our website.
Full list of everything. And places are doing curbside, like you mentioned. Just trying to do everything they can to
support
minimize
the businesses.
contact.
Yeah, it's been tough. I mean, now that this is going through April, we need to make sure we support each other, support our businesses, so then when we get out of this, we're as sound as we've ever been as far as that goes. So how about any other details? I mean, I know we have some listings we want to share with some people.
Well, there is a lot of people have been asking me about average sales price and is the coronavirus driving down sale prices? And the answer is it's kind of too early to tell.
Sure.
So far, it's not changing list prices that much. The average around Montgomery is normally around $445,000. It was in February. Right now, it's about $485,000. So it's staying right in line. And typically, the list to sale price ratio here is about 96%.
Yeah.
And it seems to be staying right in where it normally does.
Yes.
Yeah.
And going off that, I mean, I think that's one big misconception about the market in general is when you look at the coasts, obviously, market volatility, even during the downturn in 2008 and 9 was pretty drastic. Cincinnati, yes, it pulled back, but we don't see those double digit pullbacks like other areas do. I mean, occasionally things happen and the market goes a little bit crazy, but we don't expect that by any means. And most economists that we're that we're listening to right now are saying, yes, there's going to be some impacts of this, but it may be something. If you're a buyer, it may be an opportunity. If you're a seller, there's less homes on the market. So there's different ways to capitalize and time things. So talk to your agent, talk to us. We're happy to give insight. But really, I mean, one of the biggest questions is, what do you think will come out of this? What do you fear most about it? Whether it's real estate, whether it's something with your job, that sort of thing. And then let's talk through those things and try to figure out. So then you can make strategies for whatever your end goal is. And this is just a life goal. I got a life comment more than anything. But what's your end goal on that? And people around you that are savvy enough and can help you with answering those questions can be there to help you on that front. So I know there's a little detour on that front, but I get that question a lot is, what do you think is going to happen? Is the market going to pull back?
Yeah.
And you got to remember, we're in Cincinnati. We're always late to the party.
Right.
So I think we're okay for a little while.
Well,
longer.
In the past week, in the greater Cincinnati area in the market study that Coldwell Banker put out, there were 630 new listings in the past 7 days.
Exactly.
So
I tell you what, if I had a house to list, I would get ready to go list it away. If you're comfortable again, and if they don't change the order as far as real estate being essential.
Right.
Yeah, I think it's a great time. So, what do we got next?
That's all.
Well, I'll end on the my favorite listing of the week. I was telling Brandy actually before this. We try not to do these too canned, and the reason being is we want the conversation to flow a little bit, and we go off of things that are happening on a day by day basis. So Brandy does a lot of time preparing on these things. But when we talk about new listings, there hasn't been a ton. So one that I have to do is selfish, but it's ours. It's a new listing in Orchard Trail, just finished up. We're really excited about this house. It's a ranch. It's a 2-story, but with a first floor master, a study that could be a second bedroom on the first floor. It's 9812 Orchard Trail, which is right across from Bethesda. It's a brand new house. It's staged. It's looking as great as it can be. Plus, it's empty. I mean, you could go through there. We can open up the door and show you the house without us walking through there, just to let you in. I'd encourage you, if you're looking at new construction or you're looking at houses in general, go out there and tour and drive a little bit. If houses are empty, we heavily encourage you to take a look at it because we're wiping them down. They're safe. We're being as careful as we can.
And even if you want to take a look at a property and you don't want to go, obviously we're not going to be doing open houses right now, except maybe eventually for those new construction. But we're happy to go through it for you.
Sure,
we'll take a video, just like you're walking through it.
Yeah. We can do all kinds of things. Show you photos. We have Matterports, which are virtual 3D walkthroughs of most of our houses. So just reach out to us and call us if you're going to be in the market to buy in a week or in 4 months. Start making preparations today because you need to really be prepared with what's going to happen in the market, and you need to have a strategy long term for how long is it going to take to close, how long is it going to take to find that right house. And if you don't start planning today, you might be caught down the road in a predicament as far as that goes. So thank you guys as usual. We hope that we're trying to pump these videos out. We're doing like one or two, almost one a day, but maybe one every other day. We're doing a lot of these just to keep you informed with what's going on in the day-to-day market here in Cincinnati, or in Montgomery, I should say. We're trying to keep our 6 feet, and that's why we're in a new venue with a nice little pretty. We got some natural light coming in here. So thank you for taking the time. Brandy, thanks as always for pulling these numbers together. Hopefully we'll get a chance to see you and talk to you and have a beer or go out to lunch with everybody soon.
Very soon. That would be nice.
Bye, guys. Thank you.